What's going on, everybody? Who's ready for a beer? I'm ready for a beer. This beer is sweating today. Holy hell. Give this thing a nice wipe down. Just took it out of the fridge and it just like sort of beads just starting going crazy on it. So I gotta give it a good old wipe down to make it look nice on camera. I'm excited for today's one. This is, I guess you can say today's is like another one that's on the higher end echelon kind of area of craft beer, which I'm excited. And plus, I heard Mr. Lee, not the real Gerard Butler, has this in his possession. So, who knows? After watching the review on this guy today, he might crack this guy open when he gets home. We'll see. But I'm excited for this one. The name alone is just awesome. I mean, come on. What's up, Kentucky? No worries, man. Thanks for coming in. What's up, Duchess? How you doing, brother? But yeah, it's fucking time for a beer. Excited. Very, very excited. Lee, if you're home right now, you should go get that guy and crack it open and drink it with me. If you're not, just wait till you get home. Make sure to hit that like button if you're waiting. Help me out a lot. Son of a bitch. Damn it. Nah, no worries, Lee. You can drink it when you get home. Whenever that will be. Up 4 o'clock, people. Let's do this. Boom. What is going on, everybody? Hold on, giving the bottle another quick wipe down again because she's sweating. She's a sweating, but that's okay. What's up? Today, welcome. Yeah, off to a little bit of a rocky start when it comes to me being prepared, but that's okay. Welcome to another live beer review, and today we got one from a new brewery that I've never had any beers from before, so I'm kind of excited at that because today we're going to be taking a look at one from new Anthem beer project. Today we got the Hillbilly Prophet, which, look at this bottle. This is just super clean. I really like their new Anthem logo, and just having the name of Hillbilly Prophet, yeah, that's pretty dope. I really like the name of that. This is a bourbon barrel aged imperial stout that's actually aged in Weller barrels, which Weller is a brand of rye whiskey that they decided to use barrels for that specific brand to age this beer in. So I'm really excited. But before we get into that, let's talk about New Anthem really quick, because they have a couple little like missions they try to do. So their mission statement is to make the best beer that we can every time, without exception, to provide a challenging work atmosphere where people can grow professionally and have fun doing it, that's really cool. Like, they like challenging their brewers and challenging their employees to kind of just be better people and all that kind of stuff too as well. So to be a good steward of our community with accountability to our environment and people of our community regardless of faith, color, gender, or sexual orientation. And that's finally to wake up every day knowing we will be doing something we love. That is probably the best mission statement I think I can go and see from that. So these guys are located, where are they located again? Crap, I know they're out of North Carolina. So hold on, these guys are out of Wilmington, North Carolina. So New Anthem Beer Project, they come out with a nice little selection of beers. They have IPAs, they have all kinds of, they have a lot of different varieties when it comes to stuff that they've released. They have a bunch of IPAs, they have a bunch of darker stuff, they have more like the Belge kind of style of things, and they made a decent amount of lagers. So, but today we got the Hillbilly Prophet 2020 that we're going to be taking a look at. So I'm really excited for this one, and it just keeps sweating on me. Holy crap, this bottle is, yeah, definitely was keeping this guy cold. So I just want to get this guy wiped off finally, because I don't want any slipping out of my hand. But yeah, if it's a bourbon, I was doing a little bit of research on the Weller brand a little bit, and I guess it's a little bit of like a sweeter rye whiskey. I guess it's more of like, it definitely has those bourbon tastes or the whiskey tastes, but there's situations to where they kind of have it on a little bit of the sweeter end. So I'm wondering if that's going to kind of play in a little bit to, is it going to be more on that sweeter end of a boozy kind of note? Hoping to get like a bunch of nice dark malty flavors in this. Definitely hope maybe some like caramelized sugar, toffee kind of flavors maybe as well. But yeah, I'm excited for this one. So let's crack this guy open and see what we get on the smell. Okay, so let's smell this guy. Oh yeah, there's definitely like a nice boozy on the smell. Definitely a nice kind of like caramel toffee sweetness coming on the nose. Yeah, that smells delicious. Wow. That smells great. I'm really excited for this one. I'm going to be drinking out of my untapped tulip glass this afternoon. Let's see what this guy looks like on the pour. I'm thinking it's going to be pretty damn syrupy. This guy comes in at a whopping 10.5%. So definitely higher up there in the ABV. It's definitely something I would expect coming from an Imperial Stout. But yeah, look at that. Barely any head whatsoever, but a little bit that you can see has that nice light brown color. And still getting like a bunch of like toffee, caramel notes. Definitely getting that boozy kind of whiskey smell on there as well. Also gives me kind of like a chocolate note on there as well. So I'm really excited to see if I can get that on there. But without a doubt, this smells delicious. So let's give this guy a try. So cheers, everybody. Oh yeah. Wow. It's exactly what they intended to be. It's definitely on the sweeter side when it comes to a nice Imperial Stout. Definitely there's a booziness to it. I already feel from that little sip, already the warm feeling in my throat. Yeah. Definitely get strong like notes of toffee, caramel, that burnt sugar. Not like when I say burnt sugar, I mean like actually burnt sugar, but like that caramelized sugar kind of flavor up there. Definitely getting that nice bourbon whiskey kind of flavor in there, kind of like a slight oakiness. Like a charred oakiness in there, but it's very subtle. But they're letting the kind of those bourbon whiskey notes kind of speak a little bit, kind of that mixing with those kind of toffee caramel flavors give me a really, really nice, like kind of slight chocolatey note in where like kind of gets to the point where it feels like a milk chocolate in there. But yeah, this is outstanding. Definitely has like a syrupy mouthfeel. Whenever I have it in my mouth, I can feel it coating the inside of my mouth. Definitely coats the tongue really well. Yeah. Of course, that warm kind of feeling is what I love about a nice Imperial. Imperial Stout. Definitely the bourbon barrel aged flavors definitely are coming through really, really nice. So let's see what the profile of this guy is, and let's see what is kind of like a description. So, gaze into the inky black depths of Hillbilly Prophet 2020, and you can practically see into the future. It's like a boozy magic 8-ball, revealing whiskey-soaked truths with every decadent sip. So, all signs point to new Anthem beer project on whiff of the dark baker's chocolate, oaky vanilla, and bourbon caramel aromas wafting from this pour, and it's clear, and it comes from the world-class brewery and craft beer. Let's see. And craft beer and brewing named this crew a Breakout Brewer of last year. So that's really cool how they've kind of been recognized by, I'm guessing maybe it's a website or a magazine kind of situations to where, yeah, definitely this brewery is one to look out for. It says, let's see, my sources say that a full year of Willett bourbon barrels. Don't be fooled by the typo on the label. It says Weller, but this brew was aged in 100% top shelf Willett barrels for deep, lingering flavors of whiskey and nuances of woody char. So, let's see. So, they gave Tavor only, I believe, 300 bottles to distribute out to the people who use that service. So that's really nice that they did a real nice limited quantity that you can get your hands on. A nice high quality Imperial Stout. But yeah, this is absolutely delicious. The bourbon notes in here are very, very nice. It's kind of that chocolatey caramel toffee kind of flavor mixed in here really well. The booziness is not too overpowering, so where it's not like too boozy. Definitely is really, really nice that way. Getting that kind of oaky, kind of charcoal kind of taste mixing in there to kind of give it that extra flavor when it comes to mixing that with like that burnt sugar caramel thing, kind of gives it a chocolate note. But yeah, they absolutely knocked it out of the park with this one. Absolutely. Fantastic. Fan-freaking-tastic. So let's see what Untapped has to say about this guy. So like I said before, this is a 10.5% with the Hillbilly Prophet 2020 aged in Willett barrels. And with over 741 ratings, this beer has an average rating of 4.33 out of 5 on Untapped. So yeah, that's absolutely a fantastic average right there. So let's see. Somebody gave it a 4.25, bought it at the Grape and Ale, saying it was sweet and bourbony, which definitely can get those notes. So another 4.25. Somebody gave it a 3.75. Purchased it at Beer Me. I'm guessing that's like maybe like a liquor store or something like that. But let's see, another 4.25 saying it's a nice stout. Let's see, another 4.25. An old hillbilly from Dub V has to try the Hillbilly Prophet. Yep. Another 4.25 and a 4.5. Purchased at Potables, I think it's. Oh, they got it on tap over there. Okay, cool. So another 4.25. Somebody gave it 4.5. So here's a long, yet another Voodoo Lottery tomorrow afternoon. Let's see, 4.5, 4.5, 4.25, 4.25. Saying that this place now has it on tap at Potables. So there are some locations that did have this one on tap on draft, so that's really nice. I would have loved to see what that would taste like on there, because it's different. It kind of changes it when it's aged, like when it put in a bottle or when you have a keg of it and just are able to do it straight from the draft. I think it's definitely a lot fresher when it comes to that kind of aspect. But overall, having this one, I know, let's see, it was 20, I think, trying to remember what, let me look again, where's my phone? I'm going to see what month I purchased this and see how long it's been aging since I've gotten it. I believe it's been at least a couple months. I know that for sure. I think it was in this one. So this was from, yep, I got this in January. So this was delivered to me on January 20th. So it's been sitting down in my garage in a dark place for a good couple months after purchasing. So it kind of gave it a little extra time to age a little bit. But yeah, New Anthem actually knocked it out of the park with this one. Very, very delicious. Definitely a highly rated, highly recommended bourbon barrel aged Imperial Stout for me. So let's start going off our ratings here. So bottle art / can art / whatever art when you call it on, depending on when it comes to what you're getting it in. The bottle art is very, very classy, very clean. There's really not much to look at when it comes to them putting any intricate art on here. So I could definitely tell this was like on that higher echelon, like trying to be that top tier, like higher end kind of look, to where they have the name, their logo on the top, the new Anthem, and then just saying it's an Imperial Stout, saying with barrel Weller on the side, and then around there it says 2020, 10.5% ABV, and in a 500 ml bottle. So, what can you really say about this one? They have the small warning on the side, which is required on every single bottle of beer you get, or can, whatever you want to drink it out of. But yeah, there's really not much going on when it comes to can art / bottle art on this one. Very clean, very classy. I kind of look for ones like this, especially if I go to a liquor store nowadays, because you could either kind of put in your head that they're not focusing on the art when it comes to seeing this at a liquor store or bottle shop. They're focusing on the beer itself. So if you're going to see something that's a little bit less going on, kind of having that more classier of a look, that means it's a higher quality, more in the higher end kind of craft beer situation, which this definitely hits all those notes of being that top tier kind of high end kind of craft beer. But yeah, it's absolutely delicious. Really, really big fan of this one. So let's see. If I got this beer in a flight over at New Anthem, would I get another one? Abso-freaking-lutely. I'm a big fan of the bourbon barrel-aged Imperial Stouts, because it brings that oakiness and that kind of different flavors they get with like mixing the burnt sugar with that kind of oaky, kind of charred charcoal kind of flavor that mix in with that. To get, when they do it well, it kind of gives a really nice chocolatey note to kind of mix in with it. So I'm always a big fan when it comes to chocolate in my stouts. So really nice that it blended really well. It's not too boozy. It's definitely, but you could still taste the booziness in there. Yeah, absolutely fantastic. Definitely would get another one. I would highly recommend people to get their hand on this if they could. Lee, if you're still watching, when you get home, this is one that you should definitely open up and drink, because you will really, really enjoy this one, I think. If you're a fan of like some heavier, darker beers, if you like bourbon flavors, if you like chocolatey notes, if you like caramel kind of toffee notes, this is right up your alley. Absolutely delicious. So, what is my final rating on this one going to be? Because it's excellent. It's really, really good. But what is it going to be? Definitely going to be around that kind of higher rating of 8 / almost a 9 for me. That's hitting all the notes I like in a bourbon barrel aged stout. Gets those chocolatey notes, gets those toffee notes, gets those caramel notes, and that nice bourbon flavor in there just balances everything out. That oakiness in there is so well mixed in. I'll give this like a solid 9.25 out of 10 for me. Really, really good. Highly recommend anybody to try this one out if you can. If you're in the North Carolina area, if you haven't tried anything from New Anthem, get yourself some of their stuff. I'm really curious to see what their IPAs are like, but if you can get your hands on some of this Hillbilly Prophet, you won't regret it. I honestly think you won't regret it. It hits every mark of what I like in a bourbon barrel aged Imperial Stout. So, really, really delicious. Big shout outs to New Anthem for coming out with this fantastic brew. And this is one that I would kind of want to get a couple more bottles of it just to cellar a little bit longer too. Have 2 more, just kind of sit in a dark place for maybe a couple of years and see how much better it gets. But yeah, outstanding. Absolutely outstanding. Really, really good. Highly recommended in my opinion. Highly, highly recommended. But guys, that's pretty much it. So if you're looking to see if you can get your hands on stuff from New Anthem, if you're in the state of North Carolina, you can probably get stuff delivered to you, or you can pick it up at the brewery. You might be able to find some of their stuff at liquor stores or bottle shops around that area. So just kind of check out your local liquor store. I don't think they would get to the point where they'd be sold at the grocery stores, because I know in North Carolina it's either an ABC store where they sell the booze and all that kind of stuff, but then grocery stores have craft beer. But you might be able to find just a craft beer kind of bottle shop over there and see if you can find any stuff from New Anthem over there. I think you will not be disappointed. If you could find some Hillbilly Prophet, do it. Just You won't regret it. Pretty much where I'm standing with that. But at the end of the day, if you want to see if you can get your hands on some more stuff from New Anthem, you can always try Tavour. Tavour might have some more drops in them. I haven't seen anything from them lately. The last thing I saw from New Anthem, I think, was the Hillbilly Prophet, unless they dropped something that I missed. It could be a possibility, but you want to give it a shot, I can send you a kind of a link to where you'll be able to use that link, sign up, and then you'll get a free $10 out of it. So free $10 to spend on a beer, that's a great situation. So just hit me up in the comments below if you want to give that a try, or just hit me up in my DMs on Instagram, anything. If you know how to get a hold of me, and we can work something out. But other than that, that's pretty much it, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you again for everybody tuning in. You guys are amazing. If you're watching on the replay, thank you for taking the time out of your day to watch my stuff. It's greatly appreciated. Also, hit that like button if you're hanging out, and if you're watching my stuff, it'll help me out a lot. But if you're new to the channel and this is the first video you're seeing, thank you for taking time out of your day to watch my videos. And also, if you like what you see, make sure to hit that subscribe button along with that notification bell. I'll let you know whenever I go live doing another review. But yeah, without a doubt, guys, very, very delicious beer from New Anthem. Really, really excited to actually, I want to try some more stuff from them. I want to kind of get into the IPAs that they have, because they have a pretty decent amount of IPAs out there. So, and plus seeing more, I want to try more of their other like bourbon barrel aged kind of stout situations. If the Hillbilly Prophet's this good, then their other stuff should be pretty fantastic in my opinion. So guys, again, thank you everybody for tuning in. You guys are amazing. And I'm going to say it like I always say it. If you're going to drink, drink responsibly. Don't drink and drive. And I will see you all next time, everybody. Cheers.